Hi, it is a great day in the Kitchen Charm kitchen because we are making a super indulgent comfort food, but without a single bit of the guilt. You're not going to need to work this off in the gym in any way. But just a few ingredients for this one. You'll need a spaghetti squash, 1 garlic bulb, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of pine nuts, a little bit of a balsamic vinegar, about a tablespoon, and 7 tablespoons of water. So here's what we do first. We have our spaghetti squash. All you need to do is wash them off, cut it in half. Aren't those pretty? They're really neat. And then once that's ready, it's just like working with a melon. You just scoop out the inside membrane, the little seeds in there. Just get that out. You can already start to see the fraying of the pulp there. It's really cool. I love this ingredient. So anyway, you scrape this out and it ends up looking like this, nice and clean and ready to go. We just need to prep it a little bit though. We want to chop a little bit of garlic. Garlic's just so fabulous. You know, it's got such a ton of healthy benefits to it. Plus it just makes everything so fantastic. And then we're just going to sort of infuse this into our olive oil. So we'll put that in our olive oil here. Let that infuse into that, get that great smell that only garlic can offer. Just stir that around a little bit. And this is just to keep it prepped and give it a little flavor, keep it from scorching. Just brush it on there, nice and liberally, just put it all around the edges. So super simple. Do both halves and then just transfer that over to our pan. So what we'll do first is we're going to add some water to our pot here. Okay, then let's turn this on medium low. And then we're just going to put the halves in there with a cut side down. Slippery little things. Okay, and then they're just going to start to cook. It's a super simple process. You are done with this basically. We'll just put our lid back on with our ready temp valve open. When it whistles, we're going to turn the heat down to medium low and cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. It depends on your stove's heat and whether you like it al dente or a little squishier. So in the meantime, while that's cooking, let's make this garlic sauce. So all we need to do for this, it's actually really simple. We're going to use a blender, a food processor, whatever you have. So we'll take our garlic, put that there, then our pine nuts. Okay. I can hear that starting to whistle. We'll wait for that in a second. And then let's just blend this a little bit. Get that mixture started. And then all we need to do is add our oil, pine nuts, and garlic. Wow, what a fabulous mixture that is. And a little bit of water. And then we need to put our balsamic vinegar and a little bit of salt and pepper, just to bring out all the flavor, of course. Just grind that right in there. Okay. Some pepper, fresh pepper, makes everything great. Okay. All right, our valve is whistling, so let's go ahead and turn that off. Turn our heat down to low, and again, 15-20 minutes, and we should be ready to go with that. Okay, so let's get this blended. So let's check on our spaghetti squash. It should be ready to go. Oh, look at that. Nice steam coming out. Should be nice and soft. Of course, it's going to be hot, so be careful getting it out. Let's see if I can pull this out here. Okay. Wow, that looks beautiful. Okay, so then all you need to do, because it grows perfectly just as is you just take a fork and just scrape it out. Look at that. Isn't that so neat? If you haven't worked with this before, you really should try it. You will love it. And again, it's a fabulous way to get that pasta, you know, taste and feel without all the carbs of actual pasta. Okay, let's put it on our plate, see what we have. And it makes such a pretty plate, such a fun dish. And you can see just how easy it really is. There's nothing to it. Sometimes when you hear about vegetables or fruits or other ingredients that you're not used to working with, it can intimidate you and keep you from actually trying it, and you shouldn't do that. Go ahead and just get a little adventurous in the kitchen. What's the worst that can happen? Either it's not edible or it's good and you learn something new from it. So let's try our sauce. Let's see how it turned out. If it needs anything extra. Should be good. Should be good to go. So let's pour a little bit of this on our plate. So easy. Of course, you can do other things. You could add some other vegetables with it. You could put a protein with it, some sort of maybe scallop or shrimp or veggie protein, anything you'd want to put with it. Garnish it with something. And you have a plate that not only works for a Wednesday evening dinner, but could also work for company. So let's see what we got here. Mix it around a little bit. Isn't that fun? Very good, very simple, and as we said in the beginning, very comfort food-like. So you can serve this warm, cold, maybe even keep it for lunch the next day. Whatever you want to do with it, very versatile and very good. And good for you as we stick on our healthy life. And of course, life is always delicious.